Hi everybody, it's Katie, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Gathering Blue, which is part of the Giver Quartet by Lois Lowry. Standing alone just on this specific book, Gathering Blue, I would have rated it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. However, because I am reading it as a quartet bind-up and I have it marked on Goodreads that I'm reading it as a quartet bind-up, I'm not going to be able to give a final star review until I am done with the book. Currently, I am about 43% of the way done with finishing the first 2 books in the series, according to the Goodreads page counter. Gathering Blue confused me because I was expecting it to be a direct spin-off or the next segment of the series regarding Jonas, and it wasn't. I think that it is setting up for something bigger. In Gathering Blue, we follow the main character, Kira. Kira is a girl who has a severe disability with her leg. When she was born, it was twisted and it is basically unusable. Her father dies before she's even born, and her mother fights to keep her because in this society, if you are considered unperfect, you are brought to the fields where the beast comes after you and takes you away. They also believe that spirits of the person don't enter the child right away. It takes about a month for the spirit of the person to enter the child's body, and they believe that at death it takes 4 days for the spirit to leave the body. And that is where we start off. We start off with Kira at her mother's graveside on the 4th day watching the spirit leave. Immediately after, she is targeted by some of the adults in the community because she is disabled and is actually attempted to be murdered because of her disability and because that she is considered imperfect and unable to do the exact same physical work that she is unable to do. I feel like that message of the fact that ableism being so prominent in this community, it definitely, I think, is a reflection upon the ableism that we do see in today's society. This is just a commentary. Being disabled myself, I also have a bad leg. I do often hear things along those lines of, well, you can't do the same work as them, so thus you are invalid in this manner. Or you can't do the same thing as this person, so how can we assume that you'll be able to get anything done? And that is something that is ringing totally true in this book, and the fact that that is something that Kira faces. I definitely applaud Lois Lowry for taking on that challenge and accurately representing that sort of ableist mindset that is still happening in communities. The Giver focused on ages per every year. This one does it kind of as a grouping, okay? When you were born, you were given a 1-syllable name. Our character's first 1-syllable name was Kier. And then when she grew into her teenage years, she was then given a 2nd-syllable name, which is Kira. And then once they go into their adult years, then they are given a 3rd-syllable name, such as Katrina. And then when they get into their senior years, they are then given a 4th-syllable name, and that is the names of those who are highly respected in the community, those that have survived the test of time, and things along those lines. Names like Veronica, being 4 syllables, would mean that they are an elder in the community and thus have more respect. We then see that Kier is defended by someone, takes on the challenge of saving her from this death that the adult in the community wanted to put her to. And she is then given a task, and things just get out of control from there. So that is about the book. I'm going to go into my thoughts about the book. Really wish that we had seen Jonas in this book. Jonas didn't show up at all, which really disappointed me because I really loved seeing the Jonas character in The Giver, and I know that this is the Giver Quartet. So I kind of expected to see Jonas, and we didn't. But there's still 2 more books in this series, so I'm really kind of confused on what's going on. Are we going to see another community and then have them all come together? Or are they going to come together in the next book and then there's just going to be this big old blowout? Or I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm confused. I kind of saw the plot twist coming that happened right at the end of the book where Christopher, Kira's father, came back and did the whole, no, I am your father didn't die. Very Star Wars. Matt just kind of vanished. He just left. So this book really does get a lot of points for me in the fact that it accurately depicted someone who is disabled, in the fact that they are still able to do great works and still able to do great and fantastical things. And I also like the depiction that it gave about the ableistic society that not just the people in this community live in, but the community that we live in, our society. So I also really like that. I thought that was a really good representation. I don't know what to expect in the next book. The next book isn't all that long, and I'm kind of concerned. That was the review for Gathering Blue by Lois Lowry and the Giver Quartet. Insert your creative outro here. Follow me on all of my different social media. I'm on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Goodreads. I also have a website and an email that you can contact me on there if you so choose. I'm not prepared for this next book, guys. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start reading. And I will talk to you later. Bye!